Former President Donald Trump is preparing to speak in a press conference today, the day after jurors reached a guilty verdict in his hush money trial. It's the first time a former president has been convicted in a criminal case. Trump was found guilty on 34 counts of falsifying business records in an effort to hide an alleged affair from voters before the 2016 election. Jurors reached the verdict after deliberating for 9.5 hours between Wednesday and Thursday. 20 witnesses spoke at the 5-week trial and saw more than 250 pieces of evidence. Speaking yesterday, the former president maintained his innocence while the Manhattan District Attorney thanked jurors for their work.
The 12 everyday jurors vowed to make a decision based on the evidence and the law, and the evidence and the law alone. Their deliberations led them to a unanimous conclusion beyond a reasonable doubt.
The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people, and they know what happened here.
The former president and his lawyers have promised to appeal. Trump plans to hold his press conference at 11 this morning in front of Trump Tower. We'll have responses about the verdict from politicians here in Maine coming up in our next half hour. Now, the guilty verdict comes with a lot of questions about the future of Trump's presidential campaign. A lot of people were curious if the guilty verdict would make him ineligible to run. Legal experts say that's not the case because the Constitution only lists 3 qualifications to run for president. Those are: the candidate must be at least 35 years old and be a natural-born citizen. The candidate also needs to have lived in the U.S. for at least 14 years. The Constitution doesn't mention being convicted of a crime as a barrier for running for president. Experts say the only way to change the requirements for the presidency would be to amend the Constitution.